now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a welcome for Patrick Keelty.
Thank you. Whoa. They're coming in hot. They're coming in hot tonight. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Late Late Show, where I'm just going to check that there are no surprises on tonight's show. No middle-aged men with a cup. That got slightly out of hand last week. Welcome, folks. And honestly, I couldn't be happier to be here tonight because I've got some amazing news. I've been doing the show now for almost 8 months, and I've finally gotten my first fan mail. There it is, folks. Yeah. Yeah. These bad boys were waiting for me out the back today, and honestly, it couldn't be nicer, folks. Couldn't be nicer. What about this one? Hey, Paddy, just wanted to say you're so funny. That's, thanks. This one here up. There we go, Paddy. I just want to say you're so sexy. That's lovely. Thank you. Yes. That's a wee bit embarrassing. Let's see what this one says. Hi, Paddy. We can't wait to see you on Friday night. I mean, these are too much. They really are. Like, hey, Paddy, we just wanted to say that we loved you on Take Me Out in Phoenix Nights and Top Gear. I mean, that's,
I'm just looking for some fan mail I left around.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's yours. That's yours then, is it? Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Of course, I knew that. I knew that. Time now for my first guest, who apparently has been described as so funny and so sexy, and who people can't wait to see on tonight's show. You loved him on Take Me Out, you loved him on Phoenix Nights, you loved him on Top Gear, and that is why we love he is here this evening. Would you please give it up for Mr. Paddy McGuinness?
Thank you. Oh, please, everyone, sit back down.
So, two Paddies having a chat in Dublin.
I know.
This is it's like the start of a joke.
This is the first time in my life that I've done Irish TV. It's bonkers.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe I've never done it.
You see, this is because you make the big bucks. You see, that's the thing. That's what it is, no?
No, it's I've done loads of filming in Ireland, and I've done various shows but I've just never been on a show over it, or even I did my first radio show today. A guy called Dave Moore. I did his show. I did it from TGI Fridays in Dublin Centre, and I had a mojito and a chat, and it was lovely. And now we're here.
And now we're here.
And this is live now.
This is live. I mean, you can say whatever you want to prove that.
No.
I mean, I'm sure the Daily Mail will be delighted with whatever you want to say.
No, they don't really bother with me, to be honest. And I've never
under the radar. Under the radar.
Exactly.
I was trying to work it out. It's 26 years since we appeared on the screen.
You were the first person I did any TV with. So back in sort of late 90s, when I used to work in a leisure centre. And I applied to go on a show that Patrick was the host of. And was it in Holland or Amsterdam? We ended up in Amsterdam filming this show. Bear with me. And but I was a punter on it, and you were an absolute diamond, because I think when you're sort of on a show as a contestant, how you're treated stays with you, and you were an absolute diamond, and I'll never forget that. So it was a lovely experience, so thank you very much, sir.
And Anthea Turner was actually the other host on that show, and she'll never forget something you left in her toilet.
Well, no.
Yes?
Well, again, because I was like working in a leisure centre at the time, I got very starstruck. And for some reason, I ended up in a car with Anthea Turner on the way home. And they were dropping her off at her house, and I got there and I thought, I've got to see inside a celebrity's house. So I said, do you mind if I use your toilet? And she said, yeah, come in. And she went, it's just the downstairs toilet. I was like, this is posh. So I was in there, and I didn't even particularly want to use the toilet, but I just stood in there for a few. I thought, oh, boy, if my careers teacher could see me now, I'm in Anthea Turner's toilet. And I just kind of soaked it up, because this is the days before, like, camera phones and all that. So I just enjoyed the moment and left.
And left.
And that was that.
And so that was 26 years ago, and then Phoenix Nights, that was 23 years ago. I mean,
Yeah,
what a show to start the career with.
I know. But when we did Phoenix Nights, obviously with Peter, we're all very young, and none of us really took it that serious. Look at the head of her on that lad.
Right.
Them were the days.
Yeah.
So we just basically pretty much got drunk every day and just had a laugh, you know. And it was just an experience. And people ask me about it now, and I wish I'd have known then what I know now. I'd have enjoyed it and soaked it up a bit more. But it's just, when you're young, you just like go full on into anything, really.
Look, to be fair, I think you enjoyed it enough. We actually have a little clip here of some of the laughs you had whenever you shouldn't have even been having a laugh.
Right, OK.
So these are some of the outtakes.
She's putting chairs on top of the table.
Yeah.
Let me have a word with you, Max. See if you've succumbed to Billy's charm. See if she'll succumb to Billy's charm. See if she'll succumb to Billy's charm.
You, I was there, man! I was there! No, right, one more.
Let me have a word with you, Max.
Oh, God. That's so funny seeing that. That's so funny. That's the trouble with Peter, because he directed Phoenix Nights and Max and Paddy. It's like having a mate who's in charge of, like, the dinners at school. So you feel as though you can just get away with things. But he's the biggest giggler ever. So once he goes, everyone goes, and that's it.
But that's the thing about him, isn't it? Because he'll actually say, right, come on, we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then the second he gets you to do it, then he's the one that goes.
Oh, yeah, and then he blames you. You know what I mean? In front of everyone.
Yeah.
That's his, like, thing he does. But, it's, you know, if you would get a chance to work with a mate that you went to school with, it's not work, is it, really? You know,
No.
we just kind of pinch myself.
So, look, we're used to seeing you on all the big shows, like Top Gear. You're now going to be coming back onto the stage.
Yeah.
How long's it been since the last stand-up
It was
tour?
about 8 years since I last did a tour. Funnily enough, when I first did anything, I used to come to the Cat Laughs Festival in Kilkenny out here with Peter, and kind of dip my toe in the water now and again. But when I first properly came over to do a show, it was with the cast of Phoenix Nights. And we did a tour called the Jumping on the Bandwagon Tour, because that's exactly what we were doing at the time. We thought, we'll get some money in off this. And we did the Olympia in Dublin. But I used to be terrified of flying. Now, the flight from Manchester to Ireland's 40 minutes. You're up and you're down. And I thought, I can't handle this flight. So I went to the doctor. I said, I'm going to need something strong to get me on this. And he said, he gave me these diazepam, they're called. He said, only have one, don't have a drink. Got it. Gets to the airport. What the doctors know. 2, 4 pints of Guinness. Right? I swear, honestly, the first half of the show, I think I did it facing the wrong way with the back to the crowd. I still don't remember it to this day. So I'm doing the Olympia again this time.
Facing the right way.
Facing the right way. Not bothered about flying. Looking forward to it.
So you're going to be playing, I think you're going to be playing Belfast, you're going to be playing Derry, you're going to be playing Dublin. We've got the dates coming up. Did I see you on a little sneaky tour of Ireland recently?
I was out doing something in Ireland that I can't really talk about. It's all very hush-hush.
Okay.
But I was looking into sort of where me family are from and different things and
that
what
doesn't
have you.
give it away at all.
No. Well, the reason I was doing it, my dad, right, God rest his soul, told me his side of the family are from Tipperary, right? I know. Sorry to let you know, they weren't. I feel bad now. I wish they were.
So where are they
They
from?
were from Ballina. Over there. Yes! Yes!
You know the funny
See,
thing...
a bit more class.
The funny thing about that, Paddy, was it was the same people cheering.
So I was out there and I just had an absolutely blinding time. Everyone in Ballina sort of looked after me, you know. God, I can't tell you how many different pubs I went in.
We've got a few... I think we got a few pictures here, a few... Oh, we saw the pics, did we? Did we see the one of you in the bath? Was that?
I beg your pardon?
I mean, I think there was... Was there one of you in the bath? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
That was after I got home from the pub.
OK. Now,
You
was that in Tipperary or was that in Ballina?
I think that was in an hotel in Ballina, I think that one was.
OK.
But I loved it, you know, and it was just nice to finally find it, because on my mum's side, my grandparents on my mum's side, their records from Ireland were totally lost, so we couldn't find a thing about them. So it was great to sort of discover my dad's side, especially after he said Tipperary. You know, I was like, where's he even got that from? You know, he's like, Tipperary, that he'll not ask me again.
That'll do.
So that was that, but yeah, that's all to come.
That's all to come. So look, when you go back on stage, are you looking forward to it, or is there always that little thing that we have in the back of our heads, you know, that they mightn't, you know, they know Likey, they know Laffy, I mean...
No, it's... I saw what you did. No...
So did everybody else. And ignored it, thanks.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
I think anything when you're on stage, just when you're doing a tour, there's that moment just before you step on where you think, I'm on here for 2 hours now talking. But it's once you're on there, it's very seducing when the audience are behind you and you're engaging with them and everything else. And I kind of think, for me, certain places you do on tour, for instance, I filmed a show at Glasgow Pavilions once, and it's like that, as a football analogy, it's like that 12th man, you know what I mean, with the audience. So whenever I do Ireland, I get that vibe, do you know what I mean? So it's actually gives you a bit of a lift and the adrenaline's going, and that's when you come off stage and think, I want to do more, you know what I mean? It soon stops when you're in the bath after and you're like, oh, I can't be arsed.
Yeah.
But at the time, you're like, you're in the zone.
At the time. You know, so you're going out, you're meeting the fans. I didn't realise this until Prince Harry was a fan.
Yeah, so he's another one doesn't get much press coverage.
No.
So, as you know, we've done Soccer Aid over the years.
Yeah.
And you get to sort of meet loads of different... Like, two of my favourite people, by the way, I was going to say for Soccer Aid, Roy Keane and Robbie Keane. Now, I don't know if you know, like, Roy Keane, not a lot of people know this, but he's got a bit of a temper. And I kept finding myself... I've never met him before. I'm like, God, it's Roy Keane. I kept finding myself in situations, really awkward ones, like in the lift, just together. Silence. You know, like... like that. And then I found myself in the shower with him. That was really awkward. And I've got to be honest, as a red-blooded male, I enjoyed it. Oh, I watched every sud on that warrior's body drip off him. And then with Robbie, who I just absolutely love Robbie to bits. I've had so many nights out with him, and he's a totally different character. I've had, you know, Robbie and his wife, Claudine, might have had nights out with them together, not separately. I'm not ringing Claudine. Is he away? I'm coming round. But that Soccer Aid, you just meet that many different people. But we were in a club in Chelsea, and it was one of those weird Soccer Aid nights where Jamie Carragher was having a dance-off against Cafu, right? So I'm like, hang on a minute, you're from Croxteth in Liverpool and you're having a go against this Brazilian guy who's naturally rhythm and all the rest of it. So they're having this dance-off, and it's one of those kind of strange nights. Niall was there from 1D, and I got a tap on the shoulder, and it was Prince Harry, and he went, I want to go to Fernando's. Right? This is God's honest truth. And I'm like, bloody Prince Harry. And he got hold of me, he gave me a big kiss on the lips, and then just disappeared, right? And I was like, did that just happen? So Niall come over, and he's like, I've seen some things, he says, but that's topping the list for me. And as I'm talking to him, he comes back again, takes my T-shirt off, right, throws it on the floor, lies on it, dry humps it, gets up, puts his arm around me again, kisses me again, disappears. And it's like, what is going on here? And then he pops up a third time and he says, do you want a Jaeger bomb? And I went, I'll have a Jaeger bomb. And as he was going to the bar, there was a picture of the Queen on the wall. And he went, hang on. He said, I can't have her looking at me while we're doing this. Sees the picture of Queen of the wall. We have a Jaeger bomb, and that were it, and off he went. He was an absolute diamond. It was just a random night. But just the fact that he's sat in the palace watching Take Me Out, it's just something on its own, really.
Before we let you go, is Top Gear on pause, or is that coming back,
yeah,
or what's the deal, do you think?
You know, it will come back.
Yeah.
They've not released a date yet, but it will come back.
OK, and how's Freddie?
He's all right, bless him. Yeah. He's good as gold. He's good as gold.
OK. Have you ever met another Paddy McGuinness, by the way? Is that something that's ever happened to me?
What, is this... Are you leading me down the path or something here, or...?
Well, no, we just thought that, you know, we were looking at our audience, and whenever they come in, they have to say who they are, and we actually have a Paddy McGuinness in the audience, and we thought if you could...
Shut up.
Just by looking, if you can telepathically tell us which one is the Paddy McGuinness, we'll give him a couple of tickets for your gig.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so...
Have you got a Prince Harry as well? That's
we got... Prince Harry's here, and Roy Keane's just in the shower, just over there.
OK. So there's a Paddy McGuinness out there now?
Yes, he's the current Mr. Personality, County Louth.
Oh, well, this is it.
There.
Can I go out there?
I mean, you can't...
Is it like Guess Who, where I go glasses and you go like that?
Well, no, so
Has he got glasses on?
No, he doesn't. No.
Right, okay. Am I hot or cold?
You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer.
Ballina.
Colder.
Ballina.
Colder.
Hello.
Colder.
Hello. I know you're not Paddy McGuinness. Well, you might be this day and age. Who knows? Anything goes now. Right.
There we go. Keep up you go. There we go. I think you're... Yeah, hotter. To your left.
Please, no.
No.
Please, no.
In a bit. There we go. Down a bit. Back a bit. There we go.
Hello!
Oh, no. For God's sake, Paddy McGuinness, put your hand up. Put him out of his misery. There he is! There he is. OK.
All right. Good luck. Hey! Is he coming to the show?
He's coming to see the show.
Oh, fantastic.
So you've got tickets there, Paddy.
Fantastic.
After
Fantastic.
Paddy magically finding you there after the 51st attempt. You can see Paddy next year, 2025, I believe it's the Ulster Hall in Belfast, on April the 3rd. It's the Millennium Forum, April the 4th.
Yeah.
And then the Three Olympia Facing the Right Way.
Yes.
April the 5th. Tickets are available now on ticketmaster.ie. Now, here is your chance to let the fillies see the stallions with a VIP trip to the races. Roll it there, Michael.
Well, Patrick, someone watching tonight will find themselves living it up VIP style at one of Ireland's favourite social sporting events, Punchestown Festival, taking place from April 30th to May 4th. Our prize tonight includes a 3-night stay for two at the luxury Osprey Hotel in the heart of County Kildare. There's breakfast each morning with dinner, afternoon tea and spa treatments. Then, time to get race day ready at Kildare Village with €1,000 to spend on the perfect look. Finally, enjoy a private chauffeur transfer to Punchestown Racecourse, where a VIP day of hospitality awaits, with reserved enclosure racing passes, champagne and dining at the Punchestown Pavilion. And that's not all. There's a further €5,000 in tax-free cash to continue the winning form. If you fancy your chances at winning all of that, hold your horses, here comes the question. Which Willie is considered one of the best ever Irish racehorse trainers? Is it Willie Mullins, Willie O'Dea or Willie Nelson? If you know the answer, call 1517 71 71 81 or text the word LATE, followed by your answer and name to 57117. Calls from the Air network will cost €2.03 and calls from other networks may be higher. Remember, you must be over 18 to enter. Full details are on rte.ie/competitions, and the lines will close at 10:45 tonight, when we'll be calling someone live later on during this very show. And remember, you've got to be there to take our call to get your hands on the prize.
There you go. Now, you might know this, Paddy, but we love a Guinness World Record here on the Late Late Show, and this has just arrived from Guinness confirming that we now hold the record for the world's biggest ceilidh band set in Croke Park for our St Patrick's Day special. There it is. Yeah. But it's time to welcome back to the Late Late Show a man who first showed his talents on the show back in 2015 and who recently broke a world record of his own when he potted 99 snooker balls in under a minute. Would you please welcome Adam Wynn?
There
you go, Adam.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, welcome back to the show.
Yep.
How does it feel like to be back on the Late Late?
Great.
Great. What age were you back then? We're going to have a little clip here. This is a look at you doing your stuff. How old were you? Look, what about this? Amazing.
Yep.
You haven't changed a bit. Hang on, here we go. Look, there you go. Another one in there. How old were you back then?
3.
3.
Yeah.
And what age are you now?
12.
OK. You're Win by name, you're Win by nature. Tell us what you just managed to do.
Well, I managed to put 99 balls in 58 seconds.
And that is a Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
Here he is in action, doing his thing. Look at this, look at this. Look at him go! Wow. Absolutely amazing. So this was out in Italy, is that right?
Italy, Milan, yeah.
And how many tables did you have to use for
4.
this? OK. So this is a pretty difficult trick. Let's prove how difficult this is, Paddy. Can we have Paddy McGuinness over here? Come on, give Paddy a round of applause. There we go. So look, how many balls have we got here?
A young person.
Yeah. There we go.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
This is Adam's dad, Sean. There we go.
How are you, sir?
Good,
you
thanks.
okay?
OK, so look, here's what we're going to do. How many have we got? We've got...
15 balls.
15, OK. So if you want to take that cue, Paddy, and start down there.
Yeah.
If you want to try to take the first 7, they're going into this middle pocket. OK?
Right.
Well, if you can handle it now, you can use it.
OK? We all know the truth of that answer.
I tell you what, that takes me back to my honeymoon. Right, OK.
And that was the joke that we decided not to do. OK, so look, here's what we're going to do. So we've got all of the balls. We're going to put 20 seconds on the clock. If yourself and myself can pot these, then tonight our audience win the prize that we normally give to you good people. How do you feel about that? Yes. OK, audience prize at stake tonight. So here we go, 20 seconds on the clock.
When I go down here, it might look like I'm losing my hair, but it's just an optical... It's an optical illusion on the telly. Just so people at home know. Middle pocket.
Here we go. Into the middle pocket. Here we go. 20 seconds on the clock. Here we go. So...
Is it started?
It started, yeah. Wow. 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 Whoa. What? What a hustler. Here we go. Wow, I got...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes.
Oh! Hey! 4 left.
It's all right.
4 left.
Yeah.
OK. So, what we're going to do, we're going to set these back up here. And I don't know why you're applauding, because you've lost. You've lost. OK, would you like one more chance? Yeah? OK, here's one more chance. We're going to reset these for the man himself. So this is for you, Adam. Just tell us if this is all OK. Does this take much practice, or is this just something that comes natural?
Well, it's something that comes natural for me, but...
Oh. Here we go. OK, let's put... you happy enough with that?
I am.
OK, let's put 20 seconds back on the clock. If Adam manages to do this, then you guys win the audience prize. Here we go. Your time starts now. only gone and done it. You guys win the audience prize. Our friends at Punchestown have given us a pair of choice tickets for the Punchestown Festival in April. Yes, you're going. And there are a pair for everybody in the audience. So, Adam.
Yep.
We wanted to give you something special for coming in. And so we've actually got this for you. This is an Aben Ready handmade cue from County Wexford. He is the only person in Ireland hand-making cues. He makes them for Ken Doherty. And we would like to give you that on behalf of the Late Late Show to congratulate you on your world record. There you go. Well done. Yeah. OK. Thanks so much to Adam. Thanks so much for the honeymoon joke, Paddy. That was great.
Very welcome.
Give it up one more time. Paddy McGuinness. Still to come on the show, paperback writer turned national treasure Marion Keyes is here. And music from the woman. And now for my next guest, who has become a worldwide literary phenomenon, selling 35 million books in 36 different languages. Her 16th novel, My Favourite Mistake, is out now, and as someone who makes us laugh, cry, and want to give less of a feck, she will also be one of our favourite guests. Would you please welcome Marion Keyes? Thanks for coming to see us.
I'm delighted to be here. Thanks for having me.
I know the new book is out. I know the world wants a slice of you. I've been watching the Instagram. Was it 8,000 copies?
Yeah, signed. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I mean, do you ever get tired of this global, worldwide success?
Are you joking me? I mean, like, if nobody wanted to sign a signed copy, I wouldn't have a living. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm really lucky to be doing this, and I'm really aware of it. And yes, I might whinge about having to put my hand in a bowl of ice every evening, but it's worth it. I mean, I feel really lucky.
This is the book here. This is My Favourite Mistake. You said this was an escape for you as much as the audience.
Yes,
as the readers.
Yeah, I started writing it about 2 years ago, and I was all set to write something grim about terrible people. And it was just we were just out of the pandemic, and then Russia invaded Ukraine, and I thought, in fairness, you know, just the world was too much. So I thought all I was reading at the time was love stories, and I thought, well, what would I like to write? And I thought I'd like to write a love story in a beautiful place between middle-aged people who are still fabulous. Well, they're not really fabulous, but they are to each other, do you know? And I had such a lovely time. It's kind of, it's based in Connemara, so it's a fictional town. But I think anyone who knows anything about small towns in Ireland will feel comfortable in that sort of milieu, as they do say in France.
And it's about looking back, and it's about kind of owning your mistakes. And you know, is this kind of where you are now in your own life? Are you sort of happy in your nappy looking back at stuff?
Not entirely, no. I mean, I don't think anyone is. And especially during lockdown, you know, all that time of doing nothing. Decisions I'd made in the past, or actions I'd taken, or things I'd said, things that had legitimately hurt people. I'm not talking about cutesy things like forgetting somebody's name when you're sitting next to them at a dinner party and, you know, and it being hilarious like a day later. Like, it all started to come up for me, and I, you know, like everyone, I realised I had done the best that I could at the time, you know, with the person that I was then and what I knew about myself. But it's just part of getting older, realising that I've done things that I'm not really going to be able to fix. And what am I going to do with those feelings? So it's been a journey of kind of trying to fix the small things that I could, and then just realising that I'm a human being and I am deeply flawed, and I'm slightly less flawed now than I was back then. But so the whole book is about that. It's about two people who've known each other for 20 years. And, you know, it's been, I was going to say on and off, but it was never entirely on. They were always at different stages. And they both married other people. Now they're both single. Now they're back in the same place. And they've hurt each other. And it's like, how do you manage those emotions or those events?
And going back and maybe and being honestly sorry about stuff.
Yes, and realising that, like, I can't change what I did. But if I had the chance to go back, I would do it so differently. And for me, I found huge kind of balm in writing it, because I thought, look, I'm not a bad person, but I did things that I really am not proud of.
And the thing about it is, you know, there's all that serious stuff wrapped up, but it's bloody funny.
Thank you.
It's really funny.
I mean, that's my thing, though. I mean, it's my survival mechanism. I mean, it's a family I've written about before.
Yeah.
The 5 Walsh sisters and Mammy Walsh, and they're just gas. I mean, I love family dynamics anyway, and there's so much room for, when you're with your family, you're never really the person that you are now in your adult life. You're the person, you know, I mean, I'm the dictator in my family of origin. I am the person standing at the bottom of the stairs with the clipboard yelling that we're going to be late. Like, they all have a good old snigger at me, you know, whereas we all have our roles. But I'm not just the dictator. I mean, I am quite a bit at the time as well, but, you know, I do other things too.
Yeah. One of the things which made me laugh was you said that you're now getting to, you know, despite all this brilliant success, that you're at the invisible age now. What's being at the invisible age? What does that mean?
I think unless you're incredibly beautiful, I think most women go through it. And yeah, I mean, I was always kind of glad to be invisible, but then when it actually happened for real, I wasn't delighted at all. Like, I go to this gym when I'm in London, and no, it's not all young men, OK? Hashtag not all young men. But when I'm in the gym and I go on the treadmill, it's all I do, you know, and I go there to kind of feel calm, you know? But there's all these young fellas, like, broing out and yelling at each other and, like, you know, and then they're, like, lifting these really, really, really heavy weights, and the noise is out of them. Now, I can't see because I'm facing the wall, because I'm there on my treadmill, but I can hear them, and honestly, it sounds like they're at themselves. And then when they achieve whatever they're doing, and then they drop the weights, well, the racket out of them then, I'm telling you, you know, let them. I say, would you mind keeping the noise down? And they're like, what?
Like in a Father Jack type way?
Yeah, like a very, very angry. And they're thinking, who's that orc there on the treadmill? Oh, it seems to be some sort of, I don't know what it is, I don't know. Anyway, bro. And then, so they start again, and then sometimes I shout, thanks for sharing. And then when I'm leaving, I usually say, enjoy your weekend in Norfolk, because they've told us all, you know, and they still, where's that voice coming from?
Oh, sorry, in Norfolk?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said something a lot ruder than that. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what they think, or maybe that's what they were talking about. It wasn't Norfolk at all. Well, now it's on me.
No, it's on
you. So yeah, I'm invisible. It's grand.
One of the things that really made me laugh in the book was with this little thing here, and it's about women getting to a certain part of their life.
Yeah.
And what they have to deal with.
Yeah.
Would you do me a wee favour and read that out, because that is just, this really tickled me.
Okay, right. You can tell I'm at a certain age, right? Because I can't see anything, right? Okay. Like every woman, I'd spent my life being told, nope, you're doing it wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You're too serious, too short, too confident, too flat-chested, too ambitious, too repressed, too hard, too flirty, too fat, too thin, too old, too hairy, too angry, too prissy, too messy, too stupid, too opinionated, too lazy, too emotional, too... and on ad infinitum.
There you go.
And I realised, having said that, there's something really similar in Barbie. But I wrote that first. I wrote it before I saw it. I just need to. I'm not stealing anyone else's material.
No, she's stealing yours.
She's
stealing yours.
Yeah, that Margot Robbie.
But there is that thing. There is that thing, isn't there, about a woman gets to a certain age.
I don't think it's a certain age.
Oh.
I think it's from the word go. No, I'm serious. Like, the minute, like, a woman becomes sexually attractive and therefore viable, she has to kind of become very there is a very narrow, rigid template that women are supposed to fit into to be the right kind of woman. And I mean, that's the message that was given to me from the word go. Like, you have to be like about 9 foot tall and 4 stone and like not entirely stupid, but quite stupid, really. Like, not embarrassingly stupid when you're out with your friends, you know. Like, you need to be able to drive a car and cook things and that, you know. And like, you can be flirty, but never in a way that makes, you know, another man thinks that they're in with a chance. Like, there's all these things. And like, it changes as you get through, you know. Because
Does it change or do you change? Because it strikes me now that your attitude, I kind of want your attitude on life, which is like, this is it, and sure, you know.
Yeah, well, kind of. I mean, I'm a long way from there in that, like, I mean, I have Botox and I have fillers and I am, like, completely open about it. And that's kind of the thing because, like, you know, like, when I was going out without it, people were like, she's let herself go. Do you think she's... Them people, they should be getting their stuff in their faces. And then you get the stuff in your face and they go, she's had the stuff in her face. Honestly, they're vanishing. I swear to God, you know. And then I say, I've had the stuff in my face. And they go, what you do? We don't need to hear. You know, like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And then you're damned if you talk about it. And it's difficult to be any woman. And to be in the public eye, to get stout in the public eye is a terrible thing. That's an unforgivable one. I have experienced a lot of feedback on that. But no, I mean, I can only do what I'm doing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's the great thing about getting old. I'm too tired to try. There's great freedom in being exhausted. It's like, yeah, no, I'm grand. No, I'm fine. Yeah. You know, I'll go as I am because I haven't the energy to take off my shoes. Yeah. Do you know, like, there is lovely freedom in that. You're too young, you don't understand.
No, I'm not. I like, you know, we all go through that point and you sort of, you know, everybody gets to the point in their life where they have to make a decision between their arse and their face.
Yeah.
It's that thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, but you seem to just, you know, you seem to be able to rise above it and just float through.
I don't, though, really. I mean, I'm better at some things. You know, I'm better at... if somebody tells me that I can't have something that I want to give them money for... I was getting a picture framed and the man said I picked the wrong colour. And I said, I haven't picked the wrong colour, I've picked my colour. And he said, oh, all right then, OK. You know, whereas the old me would have said, oh, I see, well, he's an expert in this. And I would have gone away with the wrong colour and then hated myself when I got home. But now I say, no, give me my colour. But the appearance thing goes deep, I think, for me anyway.
You're talking about pictures there. You are now hanging in the National Gallery, which is amazing.
I mean,
this is proper stuff.
It's such a huge. It's one of the nicest things that ever happened to me. And like when they came to me and said, could they paint it? I couldn't understand why. Like, it's so lovely. And then.
Now, did you get to... How long did you sit for this? Did you get a wee sneak peek? Or
I could have had a sneak peek, but I didn't want it because I wanted to look... I mean, I wanted to look nice. I mean, yes, you know, shoot me first. But I didn't want to interfere because, I mean, the artist is an amazing woman. Her name is Margaret Corcoran. And I loved her work anyway. And I just thought she has to paint me as she sees me. And I was prepared. You know the Francis Bacon paintings?
Yes.
You know, like, I mean, I was thinking, OK, you know, if it's like that, you know, I could live with it. But it turned out to be, like, it's lovely, and it feels like me.
But what it is, it's you, but there's also all that lovely energy around, which I think is you as well.
Oh, I mean, that's Margaret. That's Margaret being Margaret, you know, and doing her beautiful work. I mean, it was such an honour, and it was just one of those beautiful things. We're exactly the same age. We're different by a month. We were brought up in the same area, and we love colour and beautiful things. And the people who put us together, they obviously knew us both really well. It was just one of those lovely, lovely, lovely things. And I'm so honoured and so grateful. And like my mother said, you know, this will be hanging in the National Gallery like long after we're all dead and gone, you know. And that is so strange. And it felt like a real endorsement from the grown-ups, you know.
It's a proper grown-up thing.
Yeah, it is. I was delighted. Like, I'm so thrilled.
Look, and we are absolutely delighted for you. We really, really are.
Thank you. Thanks.
Marion's book, My Favourite Mistake, is in bookshops now, and you're going to be appearing at the International Literature Festival in Dublin in May. Tickets at ilfd.com. Now, I know this might come as a bit of a shock to you, Marion, but no one's ever offered to paint my portrait.
That's a disgrace.
I think so.
It's only a matter of time.
You say that. But what we actually did, whenever our audience apply for the show, they actually have to give us a little bit of information about themselves.
Okay.
And as luck would have it tonight, we realised that we actually have some talented artists in with us tonight. Mostly piss artists, but some talented artists. So let's see who we have in our audience tonight. Let's go up here. Where do we see? There's John Hand from Clondalkin. How are you, John?
I'm the piss artist.
Yeah, you're the piss artist. Now you like painting almost as much as biking. Would that be fair?
It is indeed. Yeah. I'm heavily involved in motorbikes. Love painting, and I'm everything all around in one ball.
Okay, I love the way that you've now realised that this could be good news and bad news. Hang on, let's snip up and see. Peter, how you getting?
How you doing?
How you getting on?
Good now.
Are you well? Peter Scully. That's a good art name there, and you like drawing the kids, is that right?
The kids, sitting down at the table. Like normally, art would be the bedroom and the hallway and the kitchen and that sort of painting. But
all that sort of stuff.
The kids bring the artistic side out of me.
Okay, this is great. So we found another one. Where is Jane Eustace? Jane, here. Let me get my tiny bum in there. Whoa! So you were a budding artist, is that right?
Yeah, just a bit.
And you give it all up for
Accounting.
Accounting.
Yeah.
This is good. Do you keep your hand in?
In the drawing, sometimes.
Okay, that's... I could see where that was going, and we stepped away from it. Thank you very much. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to set all three of them up with an easel for each of you to do a portrait of me tonight, if that's okay. We'll come back to you later in the show to judge your masterpieces. Marion, Queen of the National Gallery, will pick a winner. What could possibly go wrong, folks? So, who's got what it takes to draw me like one of the French women? Well, these guys are trying to fit my ears and my nose onto the one page. Here's your chance to win this week's competition.
Well, Patrick, someone watching tonight will find themselves living it up VIP style at one of Ireland's favourite social sporting events, Punchestown Festival, taking place from April 30th to May 4th. Our prize tonight includes a 3-night stay for two at the luxury Osprey Hotel in the heart of County Kildare. There's breakfast each morning with dinner, afternoon tea and spa treatments. Then, time to get race day ready at Kildare Village with €1,000 to spend on the perfect look. Finally, enjoy a private chauffeur transfer to Punchestown Racecourse, where a VIP day of hospitality awaits, with reserved enclosure racing passes, champagne and dining at the Punchestown Pavilion. And that's not all. There's a further €5,000 in tax-free cash to continue the winning form. If you fancy your chances at winning all of that, hold your horses, here comes the question. Which Willie is considered one of the best ever Irish racehorse trainers? Is it Willie Mullins, Willie O'Dea or Willie Nelson? If you know the answer, call 1517 71 71 81 or text the word LATE followed by your answer and name to 57117. Calls from the Air network will cost €2.03 and calls from other networks may be higher. Remember, you must be over 18 to enter. Full details are on rte.ie/competitions and the lines will close at 10:45 tonight when we'll be calling someone live later on during this very show. And remember, you've got to be there to take our call to get your hands on the prize.
Still to come, one of Ireland's rugby stars opens up about how his personal story has helped to inspire others. The fabulous Lara will be here with a new single, and Marion will be deciding if I deserve to be well hung in the National Gallery. I'm so sorry. Back after these.
Show.
What have we done? Welcome back to the show. Our three artists are busy painting. There they are. They look like The Handmaid's Tale meets Hello Hello. How am I looking there, folks? Don't answer that. OK. They're still cracking on with that. Time now for a proper artist who hails from Cork, has been described as the band in Beyoncé, and she's been selling out venues across Ireland and the UK with her spectacular hip-hop soul here performing a track from her latest album. Would you please welcome Lyra with Queen?
Watch me dance it. You told me you want it. Come on, feed me. It's free, babe. Sipping whiskey in the club. Watch me levitate like a drug. Oh, I need it in my blood. Come on, taste it. Come on, feed me. It's free, babe. Sipping whiskey in the club. Watch me levitate. Hit a new girl, I can be my own queen. Just want a free bird, let me up and you'll see. L-O-V-E, don't need no one to love me. L-O-V-E, I will be my own queen. So hit a new girl, I can be my own queen. Just want a free bird, let me up and you'll see. L-O-V-E, don't need no one to love me. L-O-V-E, I will be my own queen. Tell me in bed, and that's it. But when you found me, you were drawn in. Listen, Mary, there's no fortune. But when you touch me, I can feel it burning. Stand up and kiss me. Then fill my cup and watch me drink it. Listen, Mary, there's no fortune. But when you touch me, I can feel it burning. Hit a new girl, I can be my own queen. Just want a free bird, let me up and you'll see. L-O-V-E, don't need no one to love me. L-O-V-E, I will be my own queen. Hit a new girl, I can be my own queen. Just want a free bird, let me up and you'll see. L-O-V-E, don't need no one to love me. L-O-V-E, I will be my own queen. Don't need your Mimi or your Fendi or your Prada. I got my money and my own girl, what I wanna. Got my body dressed in Gucci and Bodega. Got my diamond shining bright just like Rihanna. Don't need your Miu Miu or your Fendi or your Prada. I got my money and my own girl, what I wanna. Got my body dressed in Gucci and Bodega. Got my diamond shining bright just like Rihanna. Don't need a new girl, I can be my own queen. Just want a free bird, let me up and you'll see. L-O-V-E, don't need no one to love me. L-O-V-E, I will be my own queen. Don't need a new girl, I can be my own queen. Just want a free bird, let me up and you'll see. L-O-V-E, don't need no one to love me. L-O-V-E, I will be my own queen.
Oh, Lyra! Come on in! How are you getting on, Mrs.? There we go, there's Marion. There's the train. Hey! There we go. Princess Lyra, meet the Queen of Ireland.
How are you, girl?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be getting hung in the National Museum. Jesus wept. You will.
No, I think you will.
I think my outfit's a bit dodgy for that.
No,
It's amazing.
I think it looks great.
You're fabulous.
Oh, thanks a million. I try my best.
No, you try your best, and that was absolutely amazing. And I kind of feel that you two people should be friends because...
Yeah, I'm already sort of in love with you, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Because, Marion,
Love it.
you don't really... You know, you've got to the point now where you don't care.
I don't wear the heels anymore, for example.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas I bow down to you like you were
thanks,
fabulous.
girl. I have to wear the heels. I'm like 5'2".
Yeah, I'm 5'0". I should be wearing the
I'm
heels.
literally, I
but-
come off stage and people are like, God,
Where'd you
you're
go?"
really tiny.
Yeah.
In real life, I'm like, I know, yeah. That's why they're stages. I'm up there in the gods.
But you, I think, have got to this stage early in life where you kind of don't care that much either. You do your own thing and... You
I
know.
do, yeah, sure, look at me.
Yeah.
Look what I'm wearing. Do you think I'd be caring if I was on the Late Late Show dressed like this? Like, oh yeah. I know, it did take a long road, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, at the start of my career, they were telling me, you have to talk different, you have to sing different, you have to look different, you have to learn how to dance.
Who's they?
The people who are supposed to make your career catapult into the world of the pop industry.
And so what did you say when they said that?
Well, I said to them, right, I'll give it a go, because you have to try everything once in life. That's just the way I was raised. So I done that, right? But when they told me that I had to lose loads of weight, my mum owned a restaurant for 26 years, and they said, don't talk in between your songs. I mean, I've definitely kissed the Blarney Stone one too many times. So I was like, I don't think these people know me at all. I was miserable. I was the size of a microphone, I'd say, and I had no energy in me. So I was like, this is it now. I'm going to put these tie-high boots on. I'm taking the long road. I'm going to have a good old bacon sandwich. And I'm going to go hell for leather. I'm not going to pronounce my THs. My diction's going to stay absolutely shocking. And you know what? I'm so much happier, and I've written so much better material. You're fabulous. Robert, embrace the cellulite.
We were just talking about that, though, there, how, you know, women should conform and do different things. And
now...
You're showing us.
Look at it.
How do you
Cellulite
be
is
you?
sexy nowadays. I tell you that for nothing.
Is it now?
I mean, I do have 70 derriere tights on, but it is there. It is. I'm holding it in. It is the Late Late Show.
I love it. You've compared yourself to David Beckham.
Yeah, obviously we just look the same in Calvin Klein underwear, don't we? That's what's happening here. I bloody wish. It's because, like, I get on stage and, like, I get up there and I'm like, doesn't do that down there. And I'm all like, And then I start talking to the audience and I'm like, hiya, how's it going? And you can see people in the audience like, what in the name of God is happening here? So I'm like, yeah, I'm having a David Beckham moment. I don't look and sound the same. You know, he's all the tattoos and he's like, yeah, Victoria. And I'm like, that's me. That is me. I am that.
Here, I have to ask you, have you heard from the ex-boyfriend since the album dropped? Because this is the album. It was out at midnight last night.
Yeah, didn't get a wink of bloody sleep. I'm wrecked.
And there's a few songs on there about the ex, is that right?
Yeah, there is a good few of them actually about him. And I haven't got the phone call. The last time that fella rang me now was to dump me over the phone, so he's been blocked since that. Okay. So it is a no-go area. WhatsApp blocked. I do let him look at the Lyra page because it's so juicy. I'm like, look at me now. Look at me now. Thank you.
But it was for a while that you used to like a bad boy as well.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Until you realised that bad boys are just bad men.
Yeah. But we all have to go through it, like it's a phase of our development.
Oh, yeah, totally, girl. You have to kiss the frogs. We taught that since we were growing up. But like, kiss a few frogs and turn into princes. And you know what?
They don't.
Some men are absolutely lovely. We can't bash them all. I'm sure there's lovely dads and brothers out there now, and they're doing great stuff. We've just been picking the wrong ones.
Yeah, but there are nice ones, I promise you. I swear to God.
My dad's lovely.
Because
He is.
Well, you say your dad's lovely, but there are some songs on this that you'd rather he doesn't listen to.
Track 2 and 10, I'm like, skip them. Bloody skip them.
Now, why is that?
They're a bit wild. Like, I went to LA for the first time, literally had like an outer body experience, had one too many spicy margaritas, thought I was one of the Kardashians, like shaking this €500 salad, starving to death. And I just went a bit crazy. I was single for the first time. I'm normally in a relationship. I have like one snog and I'm like, when am I meeting your mother? Yeah. So I went a bit wild. And I wrote a song that I cannot explain on the show, and I'd be mortified if I told you what it was about. But it's called Drink Me Up, so you can take it from that, you know?
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, you've written steamy scenes over the years.
But like the first time my dad read my first book, and there's one sex scene in it, and for the following 6 months we couldn't make eye contact. Like it was horrific. Like I'm still getting the sweats even thinking about it.
I know the feeling, girl. Yeah. I know the feeling. There's one of those songs called Naked. Yeah.
Gotcha. Very good.
It's not going to be talked about at the kitchen table, I tell you that.
I mean, can we just congratulate you on the outfit in general? I mean, is this what you... How long does it take to...
Me and my friend Liza from Phoenix V create these looks, and it is so much fun. It is like being Clueless, the movie, every day. You're like, I want this, that. It's so juicy.
But you don't bust this look sort of day
Oh
to
yeah,
day.
could you imagine me down in Deals getting my Christmas decorations? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! No!
Do it, please.
I'm coming!
What I love is you're just sitting there going, I think this might be the idea for a new book. This.
No, I just wish I was you.
Imagine going into Brown Top and saying, don't need your Gucci or your Miu Miu or your Prada.
Exactly.
Come on, money, don't have no money.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
You
that'd
are
be good.
money. I don't
Fake
really
it till
know.
you make it, lads.
That's it. Yes.
Let's have a wee look at some of the outfits here. Like this is you
God.
suffering from the art there. That's I believe that's actually also in the sleeve of the new record.
Yeah,
there
I would
it
be telling
is.
Dad not to look at that one too, I'd say.
Okay. What else do we have? This is.
Oh, look at
Love
her.
that.
Oh yeah.
And
Yay.
I mean, some of these are hard work, aren't they, to get
it's
into?
all
and
hard
get-
work, I tell you that for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be bait into them. There's about 3 sucking knickers on underneath there. And literally, the boob tape does not work anymore with the sweat on stage, so it's gone on to electrical tape. It is sore. It is so sore. I swear to God, you'd have scrapes and marks all down you. Oh my God, it's not for the faint-hearted, but it's so much fun.
And I know you now have a following in the chiropractic community.
I do, yeah. Because obviously, guys, this hair is not my own. It's stuck onto my head. And it's so heavy. And I love to go to an old swing bang when I'm on stage. So it's literally like swinging around a kettlebell on your head, right? I would give the Irish rugby players a run for the money with the strength in this neck. I tell you that's something. I'd be down there. I would be amazing. I had to get a chiropractor because I literally couldn't move like this. And I was going on stage and I was having my fits moments and it wasn't really working. So he came in and went, it was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. I said a few bad words that you're not allowed to see on TV, a lot at times. He was like, Jesus, what?
It's all good news. So obviously Taylor Swift has joined the Billionaires Club. We know Marion's a billionaire. When are you going to be joining the Billionaire Club? Because you look $1 billion.
Well, maybe I'll just keep looking at it because I don't think it's coming anytime fucking soon.
I disagree. It's coming. Manifest it. It's coming.
We'll try.
Although I'm thinking, this woman could easily hang in the National Gallery.
Completely.
Yeah?
Just, you could sit in a window and outside it.
I don't know if this arse would fit in the window, girl.
It would. I'm just speechless with awe.
Oh,
Like,
God.
you are,
I'm
you're
very bad at taking
amazing.
compliments. Thank you so much. Thanks a
You're
million.
amazing.
So look, we've got a little look here at our portrait artists here. Have you finished? Have you finished your? They're almost there. Okay, so look, Marion and Lara, would you mind judging these? So what we did just before you sang, we got our 3 guys in the audience who said they were artists. They've decided to draw a portrait of me. The winning portrait will be hung in the RTE canteen to try to keep down the vermin. John, John, can you talk us through your inspiration first? So what have you...
You're my inspiration.
Yes. And what style have you gone for?
I've gone for you sitting at the table there.
Yeah.
Looking very happy.
Okay.
And looking very pleased with yourself.
Lovely. Let's have a little look. What have you got for us? So that is... There we go. What do we think of this? Let's get a...
Can you get it?
A closer shot of that one. There it is.
There you are.
Great.
Fabulous. Genius.
Yeah.
Man's genius.
Do you think that's captured the likeness?
Completely.
Definitely.
It's uncanny.
Yeah, the nose is exactly the same.
Thanks. Thanks, I think.
Can I also just say, like, your Clondalkin Motorbike Club? So you have a tattoo there on your shoulder there.
Okay. Shout out to the Clondalkin Motorbike Club. Jane, what have you managed for us?
I think I need to stick to the day job anyway.
Oh, wow. This is actually...
Well.
I was going to put a French beret hat on, but, you know.
I mean, you've probably given me some... She's given me some...
Cheekbones.
Yeah, he's giving you Cillian Murphy vibes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Cillian Murphy vibes in that one. That's very good. And Peter, what have you managed for us tonight? What have you got for us?
called Paddy by mistake.
Okay, I think that looks a little bit like Chucky. Not that type of Chucky. So, what do we think, Marion?
I mean, I do have a favourite, but I bow to you, my queen. No,
Please.
please.
I think you're the more talented one now up here. So
Okay,
no,
so first
no,
of all, what do
no.
we think? By applause, what do we think? So applause for John's picture.
Now, which one is
There
John?
we go. John's over here. John, hold yours up. There we go. Lovely.
Hold it back.
Okay, there it is, yeah. Okay, can we have a round of applause for Jane's picture, if you want to show that to the audience? There we go. Okay. And finally, Peter's picture. There. Congratulations to Peter. Peter is the winner. There it is. For taking part, our good friends at Paint and Prosecco have kindly given us a hamper full of goodies and a bottle of bubbles too. There it is for you, along with a €150 voucher, so that you can experience for yourself the fun at a Paint and Prosecco class. You can check it all out on paintandprosecco.ie. I feel so honoured. I feel so...
It captures your charisma. Like, it is just... It's uncanny.
It is uncanny.
Yeah.
It is uncanny. So look, one more time, can we get up for Lara and for Marion? Lara's self-titled album is out today. There it is with The Goal. She plays the Marquee Club in Cork on June the 16th. And in the meantime, you can meet her in record shops around the country over the coming weeks.
Yep.
Full details on lara.ie. And Marion's new book, My Favourite Mistake. It is funny, it is heartfelt. Go fetch it. It's in bookshops right now. Give it up one more time for Marion and Lara. Coming up, an Irish rugby star shares his guest is a rugby player heading to the Paris Olympics to represent Ireland this summer, but he only picked up a rugby ball when he was 19 years old. He's here tonight to tell us how his traumatic childhood has helped him inspire a brand new generation for the future. Would you please welcome Jordan Conroy? Welcome to the show, fella. How you doing?
Good, doing very good.
And congratulations on the new series, Man Up, which I know is about you working with young people to work through the challenges that they have in their lives now.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't know, though, is some of the challenges that you have come through to get to this point.
Yeah, it's surprising to a lot of people to see where I am now, to the past I've had. Kind of growing up in Germany, it was a very dark and traumatic time because me and my mum and sister had to kind of go through long years of domestic abuse. So, like, at a very young age, it was very tough to see kind of your mum being beaten down by a man, and you're supposed to be, you know, the man of the house and try and protect her. And you couldn't.
So this was your stepfather, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
my stepdad, which would be my sister's dad, and it went on for years. And it's just kind of, you know, talking about it again, just kind of brings back all the memories. And I think it's a good thing because I can kind of, you know, I'm even like scared now talking about it, but I just want to show like young men out there and even men my age that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to kind of let these emotions out and everything.
You know, you say it's okay to be scared, but you were just a little boy. I mean, what age were you when this started?
6 or 7, and I think at that age you don't really comprehend what's happening. And
when did you realise that you know, this was wrong?
When my mother was crying. You know, my mother was crying, and you know, she told me just to run and get help, and that's all I ever could do was just run and get help, and all I ever wanted to do was just, you know, protect her, and I couldn't do it, and it was tough, but you know, that's what we had to do to survive, and that's what we did. We just survived. We survived, and you know, until we could get out, you know, from that torture, and you know, I did everything I could do, and she did everything we could do, but you know, we rode the storm, and we finally got out of that situation.
Just listening to you now, and you're talking about we did everything that we could do. You were 7. To kind of be the man in the house for your mum, I'm sure you were leaning on each other.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, you were taking on a role that no child should have to take on. You were trying to distract this abuse and help your mum.
I guess I didn't know any better, because when I got that title, you know, it made me feel good, you know, being, you know, Mammy's little helper. But as I said, that was my responsibility at the time, and so that's what I had to do. And yeah, I suppose when you're 7, going on 8, I just didn't know any different. And you know, thinking back of it now, it's just like, that's hell. And it did mess up my childhood a little bit, you know. Kind of saw how it affected me. I started taking it out a lot, you know, on my classmates, and became very violent very quickly. And it was just a natural, you know, reaction to it. And I think when my mum saw that, how it was affecting me, and even times when I got hit as well, you know, she knew it was time to go, because her priority...
So it wasn't just your mum,
no,
it was you as well?
Me too. Yeah, it was me too, because I hated him. I hated him with a passion, because I saw what he's doing, and, you know, I shouldn't have so much hatred as a kid towards a person. And sometimes I did try to fight back, but it wasn't any good. So, yeah, it was tough.
And it all came to a head one night, didn't it? And this was the point where...
This was finally like the breaking point, as I like to call it, where, you know, we finally were able to prove what he was doing to her. Because I just remember waking up here in Agwin, and I just knew the minute I got that sinking feeling in my stomach that, it's happening again. So I kind of went to the door and I looked through the creek, and he was drunk, and me and my mum made eye contact to say, when I say get ready to go. And she just held him because he saw me, and I just ran upstairs and called the police, and all I could hear was her just screaming, shouting, and I just got the neighbours to call the police. And I remember just coming down afterwards, just seeing her in a white t-shirt all bloodied up, and it was at that time that we could press charges finally. But, you know, she didn't want to press charges if it meant she could take me and my sister away back to Ireland and get away from it, and that's what happened, you know, or else he would have went to prison. And yeah, that's how we got away.
And so that was the reason that you ended up back in Ireland?
Yeah, I lied when people asked me why I returned. So I said, to be closer to family, and, you know, we've more family here. Nah, I was thrown away from him.
So your mum, she was from Ireland, and she was your rock at that time, but whenever you guys came home, trying to fit in, I mean, that mustn't have been easy either.
No, because I think what we had was 2 suitcases from Germany. We brought it over, and we lived in my auntie's spare room for like 3 months, and then, you know, slowly but surely, you know, she got a job and we got on our feet, and, you know, as time went on, we kind of integrated into the Irish life, which...
How difficult was that?
Well, I had English, so it wasn't a language barrier. It was nerve-wracking. I remember my first day in school, you know, I was terrified. Like, I just remember holding on really tight to my bag and just getting to know 30 new kids. And I remember I just walked in and just went to the back of the classroom and just, you know, kept quiet. But, you know, with the Irish people, we were so friendly that, you know, all the lads started chatting to me, and it's like, where are you from? I was like, oh, I'm German. He's like, oh, will you teach me German? Will you teach me bad words? And all I ever did was just curse at the lads in German, and they'd just bring it back to me. And, you know, that really put me at ease. And I got to know them as time went on. And, yeah, it was really like heaven for me.
But at the same time, you were still carrying that trauma and that pain into your teenage years, which... Yeah, you know, I'm sure.
The funny thing is, I think me and my mum decided to... I don't know how we did it. I really don't. Just when we came to Ireland, we just decided to forget about it like it never happened. And I don't know how we did it. It was only now that I started opening up about it, the pain comes. Because I just realised as an adult, like, God, how can a person, you know, go through that and be able to take care of 2 kids and protect them at the same time? I feel the pain now because, yeah... In the beginning, I cried a lot as well, because, like, it's just, you just think of your mum, and I felt sorry for her in a way.
You're saying you're thinking of your mum. I mean, my 2 boys are 6 and 8.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking how hard that was for you. Like, why have you chosen now to talk about this? Because there's going to be so many people that are going to be inspired by this story. Why now?
I think I'm ready now as well, and where I've gotten in life to, to show people where I've come from to where I am now, to be able to like say that I'm a double Olympian, hopefully, and be able to represent my country in Irish Rugby Sevens, to have a brand new, fresh start. It's just to kind of show that even, the kids out there, the teenagers as well, that, just because, what has happened to you at an early age doesn't define who you are going to be in the future. And I just want to show them that, you can do it. I did it. Obviously, I had a very good, parent to be able to do that, but I want to kind of show young men especially, like, that is not the end, and there's always, a bright future there for you, no matter how dark your times are. And, yeah, I'm still learning how to do it. Still learning how to do it.
What you're talking about there is at the heart of this show, where you're working with other kids and trying to inspire them with some of the difficulties that they're going through, young boys especially. When you're looking at those young boys, are you seeing some of the stuff that
some of it, and some of the characters as well, because we, as men as well, and young boys, we sometimes just hide it very well. We don't know how to, handle our emotions if we're not taught. And sometimes when I heard their stories and how they've dealt with it, I'm just like, I wish I was there to be able to tell you earlier. So this is what I kind of take upon myself for the future times as well, to be able to show them how to be able to deal with their emotions as well, and to teach and be a guidance as well, because obviously I didn't really have, no offense to my mum, I didn't have a lot of guidance throughout my teenage years from a male perspective. And I think it's such a crucial time for young males to be...
It's a very important thing, isn't it?
It's so important to be able to help with the confusion, to realise what's going on in your brain, what's happening, to be able to, to say it's okay, this is natural, but this is how you work through it. Because if you don't, then you see, the men of today not being able to regulate how they feel and be able to express their emotions. And this is where I think this toxic masculinity kind of stems from not being taught at such a young age that, these are how, you deal with things.
I mean, everybody needs a role model. Everybody needs an example out there of the right way to do it. I'm looking at you, and what you are saying here tonight is so, so important for so many kids. On behalf of everybody, I just want to thank you for being so honest and open with me tonight, Jordan. It's been fantastic. It really has. Before we let you go, we got to talk Olympics.
Yeah.
We got to talk the Olympics in Paris.
Yeah.
Last time round, it didn't quite work out, but the European Championships did.
Yeah, it did. It's very exciting. We actually kind of get a good run at the Olympics because back in Tokyo 2020, we qualified 3 weeks before the actual Olympics started in COVID, and we literally had 2 days to celebrate, and then we had to go train again to try and win the gold. And going through COVID and everything in Japan was a nightmare. And this time, being in Paris and everything open again, we get to have the family. We get to actually enjoy and make proper memories. So it's very exciting times ahead. And, we're really looking forward to it because, it might be the last hurrah, who knows. But, it's important that me and the lads make the most out of this and have happy memories to kind of look back on in 20, 30 years when we tell our kids. I was like, I was at the Olympics, So, it's exciting and, a lot to look forward to.
It is a lot to look forward to. And on behalf of everybody watching tonight, we hope that the words Irish rugby and Paris this time around end with a different result. And we really hope you can bring the gold home. Give it up one more time for Jordan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You can watch all episodes of Jordan's new series, Man Up, right now on the RT Player. Do we have time for this? We have time to say hello to our winner of the competition for the VIP trip to Punchestown. There's a €1,000 to be spent in Kildare Village. There's 5,000 in cash. Who is that going to tonight? Do we have Carmel Kennedy on the line? How are you getting on, Carmel?
Hello, how are you?
We're
How are you?
great. We're flying, but not as flying as you. Where are you calling from?
Auckland in County Wicklow.
Brilliant. There we go. Few fans in there. So what are you looking forward to most? Are you looking forward to the races? Are you looking forward to Kildare Village or the money?
The races.
There you go, the races. Okay. Don't bring the money to the races. That's probably the best advice. Okay, congratulations to you, Carmel. That is it from us tonight. Thank you so, so much to all my guests this evening. If you've been affected by anything that we have spoken about tonight, rte.ie/helpline will give you some details on that. We'll be back to do it all again next Friday night, 9:35. Until then, I've been Patrick Keelty, and this has been The Late Late Show. Good night. Thank you.
It started on the Late Show.
PTSB, proud sponsor of The Late Late Show.
3, 2, 1, go! What's it like to be a young man in the world these days? 10 young men from different backgrounds come together to try and
I used to be so up before you, threw it all apart, but now I'm nothing to report. To madly broken heart, I take all the pain and turn it into the trance. I find my way back to happy, no matter the length. I find my way back to happy, no matter the length. I wish my skyline apart. I remember this the part, but I won't let on define me. I used to be so up before you, to all apart, but now I'm nothing to report. To maybe a broken heart, I take all the pain and turn it to the trends. I find my way back to happy, no matter the length. I find my way back to happy, no matter the length. I wish my skyline in the day of the night when it shines, I feel fire, but it deep inside, searching for something bad I can't show. I hungry for freedom, for my every soul. A hunger for freedom, for my every soul. Oh, let the music set my free. In the melody, I find what I swear. The light of light is calling to me. In the head of a storm, I am truly free. In the day of the night when it shines, I feel fire, but it deep inside, searching for something bad I can't show. I hungry for freedom, for my every soul. A hunger for freedom, for my every soul. Oh, let the music set my free. In the
나 지금 어디 가게 아, 마셔 that's all